Devastated, actually.
Continuing coverage now on the aftermath of the federal government shutdown and the new eligibility requirements for food assistance benefits.
Well, if you are what the government calls able-bodied, you could lose access to SNAP. Fox 17 News' Karen Aguilar telling us what those requirements are and brings us reaction tonight.
Government officials say if you are 18 to 65 years old, you don't have a disability, you don't live with kids under the age of 14, and you don't work at least 20 hours a week, you'll likely lose your SNAP benefits. Some people on SNAP tell me they don't know if they'll have enough money to afford groceries.
That's some bull.
Nelson Scott is on the verge of losing access to the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP. He is 38, not disabled, doesn't have any kids, doesn't go to school, and doesn't have a job. Those are just some of the reasons he is no longer eligible for SNAP benefits.
How much did SNAP help you?
It helped me a lot. I get $292 a month.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture crackdown is led by President Trump, who signed the One Big Beautiful Bill into law in July. The government shutdown stalled the November 1st deadline for implementation. However, these changes are still coming up.
How are you getting upset if you don't work, you don't have kids, you're not disabled, and you mad because you're not getting $300 a month for free for doing absolutely nothing? This is why I love these new SNAP benefit requirements. You got to work, bro. We got to reward people that's working. So the new SNAP requirement benefits that will sign in One Big Beautiful Bill is you got to work at least 20 hours a week, 80 hours a month. You got to do something. SNAP is it's a thing that is to help you while you're on your journey of working, not to support you for life. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is why I say America will be better in the future. It's because now you understand I have to work to get where I need to get and just to eat. Some of y'all need to be hungry because that's going to make you hungry in life to make you want to be better. Some of y'all don't need to be going to the store eating all the chips and Doritos and all of that for free. You're not getting better because of that. All you learning is how to live off of them little bitty ass benefits. Some of y'all need to go to work. Some of y'all need to do your job. Some of y'all need to get better in life. How are we getting mad at a president that want to see you better? Because when you get better, you making money, you stimulating the economy. But you want to stay home and eat for free and do nothing. I just don't like it when they show us as black people, because I know all black people ain't like this. Even though we know that 70% or more that are on SNAP benefits are white people, and the rest are all refugees and asylum seekers as well. That's in their own category. But let's not even talk about that. Black men, you shouldn't be upset. You ain't got no job. You ain't got no kids. You ain't doing nothing for yourself. You need to go out there and get it. You ain't got nothing holding you back. And you want to get on the Fox News and complain about not getting food stamps. Got to do better. We got to start checking our own. I love the new SNAP benefits because the SNAP requirements is because it's to help you and aid you, not for to support you and your family and your kids and yourself for being lazy. It's rewarding you. Say you going out there trying, you got a part-time job, we'll help you till you get a full-time job. You can't be on snaps for your whole life. That's your problem. You want everything free. This is the reason why our country is where it is. This is why other countries is passing us up. It's because we lazy. I never understood why, other countries, when I used to live there, they'd be like, Americans is lazy. Now I understand now. As a taxpayer, as somebody that's contributing to this country, I understand. You guys are lazy. You guys don't want to do anything because the government is giving y'all everything. Take that shit away. You see what I'm saying? Like, why are y'all even here? Why are you you upset because you don't want to do nothing with your life? As a man, sir, I'm checking you. You got to be willing to do something with your life. You really want to sit here and be mad and complain on the Fox News about you not getting no money because you ain't doing nothing with your life. I'm sorry. We got to stop rewarding laziness. That's like my whole thing I've been talking about is just get up off your ass and do something to work. You guys want to try to hit the lick and go from broke to rich. You don't want to deal with what's in between. In the meantime, I just live off a SNAP. That shit gone. I just can't wait till Trump say, you know what? I'm giving y'all food. I'm gonna feed you. You know, everybody talks about capitalism and socialism and all that. So what I come to find out, you need both. I think we should have socialism when it comes to the food stamps. I believe that the government should be in charge of your food. You should not be able to go to the store and choose what you want if you living off of snaps. You should be like, okay, the government is giving me this month, and I got to deal with it. That's where socialism works. It doesn't work in punishing the rich and all of that because they working hard. I don't believe in punishing the rich because they out there building up companies and they working hard. They built the actual company. Have you tried to build a company? How many of us built companies and failed and say, you know what, I ain't doing that shit no more? Because it's hard. How many of us works for 10, 15, 20 years and finally got to where you want to get to? It's not easy. But we have generations coming up thinking that, oh, I'm going to just live off the government. Nah. Oh, socialism. That's why they voting for socialism, because they want everything for free. You okay, you get that socialism if you want. When they telling you, yeah, we ain't doing SNAP no more, we don't give you food. You ever heard about people in Cuba when there was socialism, they had be in line for hours just for a loaf of bread? That's what I feel like we should do socialism, is when it comes to food stamps, when it comes to Section 8, when it comes to child health care. Yeah, let's have socialism in that. Let's ration shit out. Let's take away the choice of you doing whatever you want to do with money. Nah, we'll give you what you need. And if you don't want what we giving you, go get a job and get it yourself. I love socialism in that aspect. It works perfectly. Y'all can't be going up to the Ralphs and choosing your cereal, because y'all choosing shit anyway. Y'all choosing bad stuff. Then you need health care. Well, let's get back to it, man. We got a grown-ass man complaining about the SNAP benefits. And I hate that as a black man, making us look lazy. But if you complaining and you able-bodied and you can go get a job, but you too prideful to get a job, what we do that at? That's your fault. Hell nah, you don't need SNAP. You ain't got no kids. You ain't got no job. You ain't doing nothing but for yourself but getting on the TV and complaining. You don't need a $2.92. You need nothing. You need to go to the food bank. You need to get your life together and get your thinking and say, you know what? Let me get myself together. Let me go work. I ain't got no kids. You the best type of man to be right now. 38, no kids, no wife, no nothing. All you got to do is get on your grind. Go get a job. Get your money up. Invest it. But y'all want to depend on SNAP. The government's not here to save you. See, this is the thing I don't like. You want the government to give you money. You want the government to give you food. You want the government to give you housing. But then you don't want the government to tell you what to do. What kind of look, if I give you money, I own you. You gonna do what I tell you to do. If I'm paying for whatever you got going on, you follow my rules. I'm your daddy. So if I say jump, you ask me how high. If you don't want to be treated like that, go get your own. We got to start making it uncomfortable for these people. And that's what Trump is doing. And a lot of people don't like that. Oh, man. Nah, bro, you need to go to work because you need to go stimulate the economy. Do you not understand what happens when somebody go to work? How does that stimulate the economy? Okay, we could just talk about it. If a person goes to work, if he takes the bus, okay, bus is getting some money. That bus uses fuel. Okay, fuel. That bus employs somebody. Okay, now we get more employees in the bus line. See what I'm saying? Oh, that you go out and go get some food, go to the supermarket, get some food. Oh, you stimulate the economy. By people going to work stimulates the economy in many ways that you forget to even think about. So by y'all sitting at home doing nothing and taking money, you're not stimulating the economy. So you have to wake up and say, man, I'm an able-bodied person. I need to go to work. I need to get my own. Why not?
We help.
Signe Anderson is a senior director of nutrition advocacy with the Tennessee Justice Center.
Because of rules like this, we can see individuals that are going to be forced to skip meals.
She points out senior citizens and children between the age of 15 and 18 will be most impacted. Rick Williams is a conservative political analyst.
A 15 or 16-year-old can take care of themselves at home while you go work. There's no reason you can't be working. There are plenty of jobs out there.
Scott tells me, as a convicted felon, getting a job isn't easy.
I will get one if y'all give me one. Y'all be felony friendly and hire us.
The Tennessee Department of Human Services still hasn't answered me when the new changes will be implemented. We will keep you updated if we hear back. Reporting in Nashville, Karen Aguilar, Fox.
You being an ex-felon don't mean you can't get a job. You can be a truck driver. You can be on the road. There's plenty of jobs out there that are felon friendly. You just being picky, bro. At the end of the day, you put yourself in that position. Stop getting mad at people saying they punish you because of the decision that you made. And that guy, he's right. If you 15 or 18, you can work. If your family put you in that position, then go work. That's the family's fault. That's your mom and dad's fault. Putting your kids in situations. This is why a lot of y'all shouldn't have been having kids anyway. Because you putting your kids in a bad spot. Look, I'm all for if you down and out, disabled, elderly, sick, young kids, cool. But there's a lot of adults that's able-bodied that can work. There's a job out there for everybody. It's your choice if you want to do it. Let's stop being picky and just take your ass to work and do something. That's all I'm saying. Just go do something. Because if you don't, you're gonna be homeless. Because the government is stopping this. No matter what these nonprofits say, because all they doing is taking money from the government, you still got to go work. You still got to take care of yourself. You can't be picky if you down and out. You take whatever you can get while you get on the up and up. You shouldn't be eating the best when you're struggling. You should be focused on your craft and focused on working. That's just the way of life. Don't be jealous of the rich people. Don't say we need to take money from them. Nah, they're just doing the things that you're not willing to do. Are you willing to work 10, 15 years and look up, now you finally made it? I don't think y'all are. I don't think y'all have that spirit because y'all worry about the government cutting off your food stamps. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel, and I appreciate your support. You already know. We'll keep this thing rocking. I don't care what nobody say.